Good day and welcome to JNN's Headline News. I'm Abigail Smythe. In the headlines at this time, 2 goat farmers were killed in Raymonds, Clarendon Thursday evening and 35 goats stolen. 74-year-old Altamont Harrison and 55-year-old Vincent Hudson were found in bushes in the Hayes community with their throats slashed. It is reported that the farmers were in the bushes attending to their goats when unknown assailants used what appeared to be sharp objects to inflict wounds to the victims' throats. 65-year-old Homer Davis, a retired policeman, is the 4th person to be killed in Portland since the start of the year. It is reported that Davis and a female companion were in his vehicle in front of a bar at Seaview Farm Road in Port Antonio when the woman's ex-boyfriend called her out and they started arguing. When Mr. Davis intervened, the man reportedly pulled a knife and stabbed Davis several times in the head and upper body. 2 of the 4 prisoners who escaped from the Falmouth police lockup in Trelawney Wednesday night were recaptured on Thursday. The prisoners were being held on murder, shooting with intent, and simple larceny charges. 2 men are in custody after an illegal firearm was seized by the St. Elizabeth Police Thursday night. According to the police, they were on patrol in Black River when they signaled a motorcar with 2 men on board to stop, but the driver failed to comply. The car was followed to a house where a search was conducted and a homemade firearm was found. President of the Nurses Association of Jamaica, NAJ, Carmen Johnson, says the emission of noxious fumes plaguing the Cornwall Regional Hospital in Montego Bay, St. James has worsened. Ms. Johnson stated that since the noxious fumes issue came to the forefront last year, in excess of 160 nurses have reported to the hospital staff clinic with complaints ranging from rashes to headaches to weakness in the joints, among other things. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang says persons responsible for coming up with the shift system for primary and secondary schools should be imprisoned for doing a great disservice to the nation. Dr. Chang said that it is clear very little thought had gone into imposing such an atrocity to the Jamaican people, adding that the disastrous results were plain for all to see. And State Minister for National Security Rudyard Spencer has issued a formal apology through a letter written by the political ombudsman Donna Parchment Brown for the partisan comments he made at a Jamaica Labour Party meeting in Manchester on March 18. The letter states that Spencer, among other things, voluntarily extends a complete and unreserved apology to the people of Jamaica, the opposition and the Jamaica Labour Party, and that he condemns political tribalism in all its forms. And finally, on the international scene, South Africa's ex-president Jacob Zuma appeared in a Durban court on Friday to face multiple corruption charges relating to a $1 billion arms deal in the late 1990s. Zuma held the highest office in the land just weeks ago. He resigned on February 14. He was forced out of leadership by his own party, the ruling African National Congress. And those are the stories in the headlines. Do join us at 8 p.m. for more details in Frontline News. I'm Abigail Smythe, wishing you pleasant viewing.